Hello everyone. On that short training movie, I would like to show you today how to set upper and down end limit position in Somfy RTS motor. In a few steps, I show you how we do that here in the factory mode. Then I show you how customer can change that setting using a user mode. And in the end, I show you how to erase all the memory from that motor. So let's do that. We have to, in the beginning, we have to turn on the power to the motor. And now, for open up the programming mode, we have to press and hold up and down button in the same time and wait for one jog. One jog is a brief up and down motor motion. So we press and we wait for one move. Okay, it's done. In this step, I would like to show you how to change the direction on the motor, because sometimes can happen a situation when we have a frontal fall of the screen, or if the motor is installed on the left side in the screen. So for change the direction, we press and hold until the fabric not make a one jog, but we press the stop button and we wait for one move. Now I change the direction. So please take a look. When I press the up button, the fabric goes down. So I press up, but fabric goes down. So it means that I change the direction. Okay, but for show you how to set up end limits, I have to back once again to the previously settings. So I press once again the stop button, and now everything should back to the normal conditions. So when I press down button, the fabric should goes down. So it's fine. Okay, in this step, I show you how to set upper end limits and down end limits in that motor. So now we have to define the upper end limit position. So to do that, I have to press and hold one of the buttons on the remote control, because in the factory mode, the fabric will be moving only when I will be the press and hold the button. So now we have to define the upper end limit position. So I press the up button and we go up. When the screen fabric reach the desired position, we can start to programmation that end limit stop. So to do that, I have to press and hold stop and down button until the fabric moves down. So I press and hold. Now fabric goes down, and now we have to define the down end limit position. So if we decide that this position is okay for us, we press stop button. Of course, we can change that position using a up or down button on remote. Okay, for show you the down position, we can decide that this position is it will be our down and limit position. So we have to press stop and up button, and when I do that, the fabric goes to the up and limit position, to the up limit position which we defined before in the previously steps. So I press and I hold the up button, and fabric should stop now in the previously set up and limit position. So it's okay. Now, for confirm that settings up and down and limit position, we have to press and hold stop button until the fabric make one job, one briefly up and down movement. Okay, it's done. But it's not everything, because for close the factory programming mode, we have to press and hold button which is on the back side of the remote control. When I do that, in the same way I set and limit position, and I also match remote control with that motor. So, and also I exit from the programmation in factory mode. So I press and hold. One move, and now we have defined and set up and down and limit position, and also now the screen is, the motor is in the user mode. So it means now when I press down button and I release that button, the fabric should goes down to the before the set down and limit position. So I press. And down position is, it's okay. I press up. And it's fine. Okay. Now I show you how customer can change that setting using a user mode. And it's much more easier for the customer, so we decided to describe that procedure in our manual. And now to change and limit position, it's really easy. To do that, the customer have to only press and hold the up and down button in up and limit position for open up the programmation in user mode. So he press up and down button and he wait for one move. It's done. Now he can change the upper and limit position. Okay, can be that position, and for memorize that position, he have to press and hold stop button and wait for one job. Okay, it's done. It means now we change the upper and limit position in user mode. Okay, let's check that it works. So I press down button to reach the down and limit position, then I back once again to the upper and limit position, which should be already changed. Okay, we change the upper and limit position. The same customer can do with the down and limit position. So I go down, I press and hold up and down button for until the fabric not make one jog, one brief up and down motor motion. So I press and I wait. Okay, motor moves. Now I can change the down and limit position, for example. Here. Okay, now if I want to memorize that down the limit position, I have to press and hold stop button until the fabric knot makes one briefly up and down motion of the motor. So I press and I wait for one more. Okay, it's done. So now we can check that we change above, up and down limit position. So let's do that. Okay. And we change the both and limit position in user mode. Now I'll show you how to erase all the memory from that motor. But before I describe that procedure, because it have to be done in a fast way. So for to do that, we have to turn off the power for 2 seconds from the motor, then turn on the power for 10 seconds, then once again turn off the power for 2 seconds, and in the end, when we turn on the power once again, the motor do one movement. When the motor finish that movement, we have to press and hold the back button on the remote control until the screen fabric makes 2 jogs, not 1 but 2 jogs. So let's do that. Now we have turned on the power. Now we have to turn off for 2 seconds. So 1, 2. Now I turn on the power once again for 10 seconds. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now turn on for 2 seconds. Turn on. One movement. Now I press and hold button on the back side of the remote control and I wait for 2 jogs. 2 completely movement. 1. And the second one. Then I release the button and now I know that I have a motor once again in the factory mode. So how to check that? Okay. I turn off the power, turn on the power, but when I press and hold one of the buttons on the remote control, the fabric doesn't makes any move. So I press and nothing. So it means I back once again to the factory mode and we have to start from the beginning the programmation. So thanks a lot for watching that movie. I hope that will be helpfully on your work. So thank you and bye.